What's good? This is JVB back with another Chicago Bears video. So we are less than 2 days away from the Bears kicking off the new season at home, Soldier Field, against their biggest rivals, the Green Bay Packers. And I'm going to get right down to it. You see the title of the video, How the Bears Can Win the NFC North. As much as everybody's on the Detroit Lions bandwagon and they picked up a big victory last night against the Chiefs at Arrowhead, you can't take nothing away from them. You know, they picked up a big win against the defending Super Bowl champions, even though they were minus Travis Kelce and Chris Jones. They did what they had to do and they left Kansas City with a W. But even though they did that, I'm still not quite the believer in the Lions as everybody else is. I don't think the Lions are going to just run away with the division. Now, if you get back at me in January and you see the Lions won a division by 3-4 games, then I'll be salty as hell. But I just don't see it. The Bears kick off their season against Green Bay, and Green Bay looks different. Specifically at the quarterback position. The Aaron Rodgers era in Green Bay is finally over. I don't care about the guy, but Aaron Rodgers is a hell of a player. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he gave the Bears fits. But now you got Jordan Love coming in the fold, and a lot of people are talking about him taking that next step, being the next big thing, and there's a lot of optimism around Jordan Love right now. But it's a whole new monster in the regular season. Can Jordan Love be a good NFL quarterback? That's yet to be seen. And then there's the Minnesota Vikings. It's crazy that they won a division last year, and you can have a lot of people ask you at the end of the season who was the best team in the NFC North, and everybody would have probably said the Detroit Lions. Like, kudos to Minnesota. At the end of the day, a win is a win. Clearly, they weren't as good as their record indicated, and we saw that in the playoffs in the very first game at home, them losing to the New York Giants. So, okay, that was me talking a little bit of shit about the NFC North teams, but let me talk about our team. Let me talk about the Chicago Bears and how they can win the NFC North. First things first, Justin Fields. I mentioned it in my last video. I talked about Justin, but he needs to take that next step. It is vital for Justin Fields to improve as a passer. Over his first couple of seasons, he's been inaccurate. He also needs to have a better feel when he's in the pocket. No happy feet, no one read and take off. He needs to be a more cerebral quarterback. And like I said in the last video, I don't want him to stop running. That's one of his strengths. He needs to continue to run and be that dual threat quarterback. What he needs to do, though, is be a better quarterback. Don't throw it at the guy's shoes. Don't throw it 20 feet over the guy's head. When you have opportunities to get the first down, when you have opportunities to stretch the field on play action, you need to take advantage of that. And I know it wasn't his fault all the damn time. The receivers, they couldn't catch the ball to save their lives sometimes. That's why I love the acquisition of DJ Moore, a guy who doesn't get appreciated as much as he should, but a guy who's pretty damn good. And more importantly, a guy that Justin Fields can trust. I love Darnell Mooney. I hope he comes back healthy this season. Chase Claypool, we'll see what he can do out there. Cole Kmet is a solid tight end, but I want to see him take a step up. But the key guy that can help all those guys out, including Justin Fields, is DJ Moore. If Justin Fields and the DJ Moore connection is on point, the sky's the limit. But Justin Fields taking the next step is number one on my list. The second thing, in a very close second, is the offensive line. A quarterback can't be a great quarterback without a good offensive line. During training camp, during the preseason, the offensive line has been shaky. It's been shaky from a health standpoint. A lot of guys have been banged up. Tevin Jenkins is going to miss at least the first month of the season. Nate Davis practices when he wants to. I really don't know that situation with this guy, but they paid him a lot of money to be a contributor to this team. Of course, they got a lot of expectations for their rookie first rounder, Darnell Wright. It's going to be nice to see the young bookend tackles, see what they could do. But the offensive line needs to be relatively healthy throughout the season. There cannot be musical chairs every week and every game with offensive linemen. The offensive line needs to do their job. They need to be better. They need to protect the number one asset of this team. Nate Davis You don't want to practice, but when you get out there on game day, your ass needs to play and play very fucking well. Cody Whitehair, Lucas Patrick, I mentioned the bookend tackles. They need to be on their game this season. And I said it in another video. They don't got to be really good. They don't got to be great. They just need to be decent. And more importantly, they need to be healthy. If that's the case, Justin Fields is going to have a good season. And if Justin Fields is having a good season, that pretty much means more than likely that the Chicago Bears team is having a pretty good season. Okay, now let's talk about the defense real quick. They don't need to be the 85 Bears. DeMarcus Walker, another guy that the Bears signed this offseason, he needs to be healthy. He needs to play well. They picked up Yannick Ngakoue. Let's see what he can do. All he's done in his career is sack the quarterback. If he can continue to do that, it's going to help out the whole defensive line. DeMarcus Walker, Pickens, Dexter, the young D tackles, is going to help everybody out. Two very important free agent signings at the linebacker position to go along with Jack Sanborn, and I love them. Can Tremaine Edmonds be as effective and as good as Roquan Smith? I don't know. Roquan Smith is pretty damn good. We saw that when he got traded to Baltimore. But Tremaine Edmonds is not a bad linebacker himself. TJ Edwards was a tackling machine in Philly. And we saw what Jack Sanborn could do once Roquan Smith got traded. Jack Sanborn was playing like a great value version of Brian Urlacher. And that's no diss to Jack Sanborn. Before his injury, he played pretty damn well. And with the secondary, the starting safeties, Jaquan Brisker, Eddie Jackson, they finally came back to practice, which is a great thing. So you got Jaquan Brisker, Eddie Jackson at the safety positions to go along with Jalen Johnson and the rookie Tariq Stevenson at the cornerback position. And you also got Kyler Gordon as the nickel. I don't feel that bad about the secondary. As long as Kendall Vildor is not playing significant snaps in the secondary, I'm a happy man. But this Bears defense, led by Matt Eberflus, let's call it what it is, they need to be better. They've been getting gashed up with the run. I don't know if they can stop the run. I don't know if they can rush the quarterback. They need to be better with both, but they don't have to be perfect. Just like I said with the offensive line, they need to be decent. They need to be solid. If the defense is solid and Justin Fields improves the way I feel like he's going to improve, like a lot of y'all feel he's going to improve, this Bears team could truly be a contender in the NFC North, and they can win the NFC North. I know Detroit, they're a pretty solid team. They're a pretty good team. I'll give them that. I don't think they're world beaters, though. Minnesota is not as good as they were last season. With the Green Bay Packers, just like Justin Fields, Jordan Love has a lot of pressure on him. Can he lead the Green Bay Packers, or at least be a really important contributor to the Packers like his predecessors were? There's a lot of questions in the NFC North, man. I know the Lions are sitting up top in the division right now. I think right now they have the least weaknesses of any team in the North. But let's see how this season plays out. I feel like this is a division that's there for the taking. Can the Bears step up and take it? I don't know. But I gave y'all a few reasons why and how they could win the NFC North. They have one of the easiest schedules in the league. They play a lot of first-year quarterbacks. They have a chance. Will they all step up? Will Justin Fields step up? The offensive line step up? The receivers, the defense, the special teams, the coaching? That's also another important thing. Matt Eberflus, Luke Getsy as the offensive coordinator. This is year number 2. Coaching is also very, very vital to any team. Hell, part of the reason the Detroit Lions are looked at the way they are right now is because of their coaching. Dan Campbell has shown that he is a pretty damn good coach. That goes a long way with teams. Even if it's temporary, it still goes a long way in this league. But yeah, guys, from the top to the bottom, from the coaching to the players, this can be a pretty decent Chicago Bears team. I'm not saying a Super Bowl contender because I'll be lying out my fucking ass if I said that. But this can be a team that can possibly sneak in and win the NFC North. To me, it's not out the realm of possibility, but y'all let me know how y'all feel down below. I am out. Like the video and share the video. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you would like to, you can also subscribe to the channel. But until next time, y'all take it easy. God bless. Peace. Hey, let's get that dub, man.